unfortunately. I am not gifted being able to write poetry, and I have zero musical gifts. But I actually am the owner and founder of an organization called Tristen Paige. And Tristen Paige is Christian based, and it's a nonprofit organization. But more than that, it's my life. When I wanted to give up on life, God told me no. And it was one of those stern no's, that you can only get from a father. My father wasn't there, so I didn't know what that sounded like until I heard him say it, but it was clear. Instead of letting an overdose take my life, God said no. Instead of letting the man that beat me throughout my pregnancy until he got tired take my life, God said no. God taught me that you can't close the book of life until God calls us home. It's just not over. No matter how hard I tried to close it, God said no. And instead, he taught me how to turn the pages in my life day in and day out. And when I didn't have the strength to turn the pages, he gave me the strength to do so. So it didn't matter that page 1 said I fell down. You could turn the page, and page 2 said you got up. Yeah. It didn't matter that page 3 was a bad day, and page 4 was a worse day. But I just kept turning pages, and I got to page 5 where I found God, and he helped me find me. Then I turned the page to page 6, and I sinned, I messed up. But on that same page, God said I had been forgiven and not forsaken. And then I turned the page again, and page 7 said that I was more than a conqueror, and who would have ever thought that today I would have a nonprofit organization with my name on it? Who would have ever thought that I would be getting my master's degree in theology when at 16 I was sitting in crack houses with guys that I thought I loved? Today, Turning Pages it's not just about me. It's evolved into a community of people who have come together to share their testimonies, their stories, all in efforts to give other people the strength to continue to turn the pages in their life. We do charitable events monthly. I do online videos on my website. Turning Pages is a voice. It's a voice who's crying out to the wilderness. A voice of hope, a voice of encouragement, a voice of love. My heart bleeds for people. I love people, all people, God's people, tall people, small people, all people. I love them. And Turning Pages simply shares those stories. Just like in the Bible, when you read the Bible, you hear stories. And you're reading these stories, and right in the middle of the mess, you find your blessing because you think, wow, I went through this. My sister went through this. Somebody else went through this. I'm not alone. And so we're reaching out to tell people you're not alone. We're not saying we're perfect. We're not saying walk like me. I've made mistakes, my fair share. But I'm walking with God, and I'm letting other people know that they can do the same, and that they can turn the pages in their life day in and day out. Like I said, my organization is called Turning Pages. It's Paige with an I. Paige is my middle name. And this month, being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I have a campaign running called Fight Like a Girl. It is obviously in support of breast cancer research. Definitely check out my website. It's turningpages.com. You'll see videos on there. You'll see my campaign that's running. And if you want to join our fight, please do. Thank you.